Good morning, everybody. Mark here, coming to you from the Sector conference in Toronto. Sector actually stands for Security Education Conference Toronto, and that's very apropos as this October is National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Now, that means there is actually an official program around National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. You're going to see a ton of great content online from the security community, from vendors, from research organizations, from schools, from government programs, a whole bunch of great stuff. The key to that is searching the hashtag NCASM, so National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, NCASM, and that's going to bubble up a ton of great stuff. Obviously, if you've been tuned into the show for the last little while, you know that this is a topic that I'm really passionate about, and I'm really happy to be here at Sector. I'm very honored to be invited to deliver one of the 4 primary keynotes for the conference. And my talk this week is going to be about security culture. So very important. Now, Cybersecurity Awareness Month covers everything. It talks to the general population about how to be safe online. So here in Canada, you can check out the government's Get Cyber Safe program. It's pretty decent. There's a lot of good information. There's some stuff that needs to be updated, but that's a continuing process. At least it's something that's not too bad. You can see information from the IC Squared, from SANS, from Trend Micro. We publish a ton of stuff targeted not just at cybersecurity professionals, but on our internet safety for kids and families blog, a ton of stuff targeted at families. Because really, this is, Cybersecurity Awareness Month is all about everybody kind of pitching in to try to raise awareness for issues around digital security and online privacy. Because this is, one of the defining characteristics, one of the defining issues around our communities moving forward, because we're doing more and more online. Total serendipity had a phenomenal conversation with a woman on the phone, on the plane coming down to Toronto yesterday. She's very smart, very wise. She's a lawyer in private practice, and we had a talk about a number of issues. But one of the things that came up was an interesting intersection. While she's not in cybersecurity law, interesting sort of overlap in the professions, in the challenges around unintended consequences. Now, we've built up all this amazing and phenomenal technology. It lets me do things like record videos and stream them out live to you guys. It lets people share all the learnings from a fantastic conference like this one. But there's dangers there. We know there are issues. Look no further than the latest headlines. Here in Canada, there was another hack announced yesterday. Facebook had the massive hack announced on Friday. There are major challenges around cybersecurity. There are major challenges around digital privacy, even the concept of privacy. You can look at Cory Doctorow's phenomenal series of essays and books examining those issues as things change moving forward. So Cybersecurity Awareness Month I like because it brings things back to not just basics, but also through the advanced topics. So there's a lot of stuff out there about password safety, about information sharing. But for within the security community, there's a ton of stuff around, how do we get better? How do we improve education? How do we improve awareness? How do we, start building better, start building stronger? So be on the lookout. That's really the theme of today. Be on the lookout. NCASM on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on a bunch of community blogs. You're going to see a ton of great content this month. For my part, I'll be obviously continuing to do my mornings with Mark throughout the month, like I do all the time that I can. But I'm going to be updating my How to Get Started in Cybersecurity video for those of you that are aspiring cybersecurity professionals. Also be running some content for the Trend Micro blog, so blog.trendmicro.com. Myself and actually a bunch of my colleagues are writing articles. We're having new content every week around different topics to align with the bigger effort of National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Excuse me. So, tons of great stuff coming out this month. I'm here at Sector today and tomorrow. If you're here, please hit me up online at MarkNCA. Come talk to me. I'm giving the keynote tomorrow at 9 a.m., so I'll be here throughout the day tomorrow as well. Talk about that. I'm here today. We can talk about anything. Really, because that's, regardless of all the stuff we push out for awareness, all the content, all the videos, all the blogs, the really big thing here is to be able to have conversations. Because, and this was a takeaway from my fantastic discussion on the plane yesterday, was that regardless, there's always going to be new technology. There's always going to be a new breach. There's always going to be a new attack. There's always something new. It's this sort of inevitable turning wheel. But what doesn't change that often are the fundamental principles. Fundamental ways of having how your community functions. Things like this are pretty steady. So, and one of those core principles is we learn from each other. And the best way to do that is to engage with each other, to chat, to talk, to work through problems, to seek out those with more knowledge than you, to share your knowledge with those that have less knowledge than you. But everybody has a perspective, and each of those perspectives add to the discussion and add to the value there. So with that note, hit me up online at MarkNCA for those of you on the vlogs, in the comments down below. Or as always, for podcast listeners and everybody else, by email, me at markn.ca. I know sometimes I am slow in responding to emails. Fortunately, that is a great problem to have because it's just due to the volume of great questions I'm getting from you folks. I'm always happy to take the time. I will eventually respond. If not, hit me up again. YouTube comments are a fantastic way to get my attention because the notifications pump right through. But please keep reaching out, keep talking, keep sharing amongst yourselves. It's the only way we're going to get better. Have a fantastic day. I hope to see you here at Sector in Toronto, and talk to you online. I'll see you on the show tomorrow.